this is my next video for the night. Hey guys, this is something more personal, on a personal level, that I will be discussing with you guys right now, and that is what is an unrealistic dream. I have been wanting to become a writer since I was 12, and I've told you guys that before. Now the thing about that is that my parents and my sister did not know that when I was 12 years old. None of my family, nobody except for me, knew that I was aspiring to be a writer. Because of that, nobody expected me to say now that I'm 17 years old and about to go to university in a few months, that I wanted to be a writer and that I wanted to take English as my priority, as my major in university. When I was 13, I did tell my sister that I wanted to become a writer. I did tell her. I don't know how I was able to tell her because I was super insecure about being a writer, but I told her, and she obviously supported me. That's what sisters do, we support each other. She was the first person that I told that I wanted to become a writer, and I started keeping a diary when I was 12, but then in my laptop, in my Microsoft Word files, and then I deleted it because I just got discouraged, and I was like, well, nobody should see this, what I'm writing as a 12-year-old. This day I don't remember what I said in those diary entries. I just remember talking a lot about grade 7 because I was in grade 8 at the time. And yeah. And then when I was 13 years old, I did get my first diary, like an actual notebook. And my dad got it for me because I asked him, can I have this? Can I have this notebook? And he was like, yeah. My mom was like, Michelle, you shouldn't be keeping anything so secret because anybody can read it. I was like, okay mom, I will not write anything private in there. I wrote about everything on my mind, which I guess is as private as you can get. And I did write a lot of times that I wanted to be a writer. I wrote a lot about the books that I read at the time, and I cannot be lucky enough to have done that because I know now that everything that I have experienced when I was that age, when I was just a mere teenager, has helped me become who I am, has formed me, has formed the Michelle that you see in front of your screen. When I was, 13, 14, I found out about Anne Frank, and Anne Frank became my inspiration for diary writing. And I've heard that keeping a diary is not really a good way to cope with feelings, but in some way it has helped me cope with feelings. It's made me remember a lot of the stuff that I went through at that age. It's just a good way to keep memories close to you. So recently I applied to 3 universities. I told my dad last year that I wanted to go into something that was English related. I told him I wanted to be a journalist. And he was like, alright, if you feel that that's what you want to do, you should go into that. But before that, I wanted to become a math teacher when I was in like grade 9 and 10 because I loved math so much. I tried to put my feelings for writing aside by saying that math was going to be my first priority, was going to be my career. I wanted to make math my career. Like, who can say that? But as a writer, I couldn't hold back that passion that I had for writing. But in grade 11, I wanted to go into accounting, which is kind of close to math, because I did so well in the class that I took for accounting that I was like, alright, this is easy, and I'll just be an accountant like my mom was. I'll be an accountant and be exactly like my mom. My dad wanted me to be a computer programmer, but I was like, no, I am not good with computers. I may know some stuff, but I'm not the type of person that will sit all day writing programs, creating programs, or all that jazz. Like, I am a person that will try to figure stuff out, but doing what he does is not what I wanted to be doing forever. In terms of what happened during school, a lot of people already knew what they wanted to be. When they grew up, I remember people in grade 9, my classmates in grade 9 saying, oh, I'll go to this university, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, you guys already know what you want to be. We're still in grade 9, you guys already know where you're applying to. and obviously their opinions did change when we got to grade 12. Whenever anybody would ask me, what do you want to be when you grew up, I would say, I don't know. And when they would ask me, what university you want to go to, I would say, I don't know. And I had to do that, and I did that until I got to grade 12, until one of my classmates who I got along with pretty well, and we weren't like best friends, but we were friends. And she asked me, what do you want to go into? And I said, I want to go into something with English. And I told her because I knew that she was a good person and to tell. And that was the first time I'd ever said that I wanted to go into writing. And she said, oh, that's good. You would be good at that. And I was like, wow, that's pretty amazing that she would think that of me. And so I said, all right, I can tell people now. That was my gate. That was the key to my gate, to be able to spread my desires, to spread my passion to people that were my friends, because not even my friends, I didn't tell my friends anything. They thought I was still going into accounting. But then I told them, and they were like, wow, I didn't know that about you, Michelle. A lot of people said that. The day that was my last day to apply to university was the day that I decided to apply to university. So I went to my mom, and I said, I don't know what to do. And she asked me, your dad told me you wanted to go into writing. Is that what you want to do? And I said, well, yeah. And then she gave me a lecture about how unrealistic it is and how unsustainable my life could get if I did not choose a career path that was practical for me. And obviously that got me down. We would not have all these great famous authors and musicians and astronauts if we did not follow our dreams. I get the fact that a dream has to also be fulfilled with practicality, but it's a dream, and dreams are never really that practical if you think about it, but dreams are existent. They can come true. That's why we have all this amazing stuff that we will remember forever. Artists and music and actors and movies. All of that stuff was because someone had a dream, because someone had an idea that was fulfilled. I don't know, the unrealistic dream, the practical dream. Being a writer is not an unrealistic dream, obviously, because there are writers like Charles Dickens and J.K. Rowling, and they made their dreams come true, so why can't I? And yeah, I think that's how I will end this video. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. Comment down below telling me your unrealistic dream, your unrealistic dream that you have, and maybe subscribe to my channel if you want. Remember that 100 subscriber thing I'm doing for a Google Hangout monthly? Yeah, that's still existing, so be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want. And I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for always watching. Mwah. And remember guys, there is no end to your horizon. That applies to this video as well. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye! Story that you guys might not have known, or you guys may be wondering in your fanfiction crazy brain. So that is what I'll be doing right now. So yeah, let's see how this goes.